And this is too much fun. All right. Welcome everybody to the Fashion Matrix podcast. I'm bringing one of my regulars, good friend of mine, a hustler, an entrepreneur. Yeah, I said it. So what? I've used it. I've used the word, I've used it. Anyway, today I want to talk about business and money because it's something that a lot of you guys out there are complaining about. I know I've complained about it. I've done it. I've said it. But there's a solution, a very quick solution. Now, it's not easy, but it's a solution that you can start right now. And I've done it. I've applied it onto myself, into my own life. It has helped me. And I wanted to bring someone who's done it, someone who has the perception of both worlds of where I'm coming from, because I'm coming from the Latino perspective, right? And he's been in Latin America as well, so he knows that, and he teaches and he applies that. So that's why I wanted to bring my brother Brian. What's going on, Brian?
So what's up, Rico Suave? How are you, bro?
That's bait rank. Yeah, so bro, I wanted to bring you onto the show to talk about sales, right? It's something that, of course, you know about it, you know a lot about it, you teach about it. And this came into my mind because I was hearing someone complaining about not having money, right? And as I was explaining to this person, like, what the okay, yeah, you don't have money. The situation is fucked up. All right. That's okay. Let's admit that, right? You got to admit where you at, the situation that you're facing right now. You can't be delusional, right? Like, oh, I'm going to get $1 million tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. We've dealt with people like that, but
stupid motherfuckers.
Stupid idiot, dumbass motherfuckers. Yeah, because there's people that are delusional and they say without doing any work, without putting any effort, they say, well, I'm gonna get $1 million tomorrow because, bruh, like that, entitled like them, like fucking silver spoon ass motherfuckers, like your cats, that they expect without putting any effort. Oh, this motherfucker is gonna give me some of that good food, But so just I'm gonna start and then I'll pass it back to you, bro. People complaining about not having money, and I know that there's a solution to it. Is very quick. It's a decision that you need to take, right? For me, it was sales, commission-based sales. I don't want and I don't expect a paycheck, like a security, and I know that for a lot of people is like, but how am I gonna pay the bills? It's a lot of responsibility onto you, because I've lived that. I'm like, damn, if I don't make a phone call today, if I don't make a sale today, I'm fucked. I'm not going to be able to eat, pay the bills, or any of that. But that, to me, and I know that to you as well, it brings fire. It's like, like it makes me want to do it even more, because I know if it's all on me. So with that being said, bro, I wanted to bring your perspective on both worlds, Latin America and America, and what do you normally say to people that are complaining about money, but yet you have the solution? You tell them the solution, and they're like, "Oh, no, well, but that's how you do it," So I know you know a lot about that, brother.
That's how you do it. Well, yeah, I'm a very sleazy salesman, so I'm perfectly highly qualified for this, right? It's funny because when you bring up a non-traditional way of making money, entrepreneurship, commission-based sales, right? Everybody starts sounding like they need to take a shit. No, speak, right? It becomes very, but again, we innately as human beings fear the unknown. So I get it, right? At least initially, the hesitation or the fear, because you asked about the perspective. Were people in our families entrepreneurs? And secondly, successful entrepreneurs? Hell no. My dad tried. He never was successful, but he tried. But if you talk to my father, I know you have extensively trials and tribulations and all that stuff, difficulty, no money, but at least he tried. But everybody around him, you're crazy, get a job, right? The prevailing culture and narrative is no. Basically, Latin America summed up is we're lesser than everybody else. We just do what we can and we're happy with it and shut up and praise the Lord. That's it. Right? Would you agree with that? That's Latin America in a nutshell.
All day, every day, baby. That's all. That's what I do every day.
Yeah. And again, there may be some exceptions. I don't want people to be like, well, you know, my family's different. Great, right? Yeah. If it's different, that's great. So with that said, though, that's not an excuse, because that's what comes in. Well, you know, I was raised and told, I don't know, I don't have any opportunities, I don't have money. Well, we didn't come from money either, motherfucker. My dad moved to the States with fucking $20 and not speaking English. Pesos. Right? Yeah. I met Pablo in fucking America, and he just came to speak at an event that we spoke at together. And I said, hey, bro, if you want to stay and you want some help to get, like, he started with nothing, right? Yeah. He just happened to fucking meet me, right? It's not like I said, oh, you're Pablo Rivera Espinosa de los Montes. Here's $1 million, bro. Good luck. No. So we have all these things, but if you're listening to this and you're an adult, you have to make a choice and say, okay, regardless of the culture and what I was taught, okay, I can take the power into my own hands to do what I want, right? So even if this is new and it's unknown, you have to approach it correctly and say, okay, yes, Pablo, you're right. I can't make the money. It's a risk because I have no guaranteed paycheck. But what does that mean? Work, learn, work. That's it, right? Because the whole proponent of this was sales, commission-based sales, meaning I only get paid for my performance. I sell, I eat, I make money. I don't sell, then hit the bricks, pal, because you are going out, right? You're gone. So it's either you're in or you're out. And this is where people won't even do the attempt. Well, you know, too risky, this and that. Well, motherfucker, do you want more opportunities? Do you want more money? Well, it's going to take some sort of, here's the word, risk, calculated risk, right? Everybody risks. I start up a business that somebody comes to work for me. They get the paycheck, right? Because they're an employee, but I'm the one who put up the money, and I'm the one who's risking everything by starting the business. Therefore, because there's more risk and it's harder for my position, I make more, period. That's it. So initially, I would tell the person, accept the fact that you're going to be uncomfortable and it's risky. However, the payoff can be incredible. My first year in commission-based sales as a real estate agent, I did $123,000 in gross commission, which for my family, and it was like, whoa, like, oh, motherfucker, you're selling drugs. You can't be making that kind of money. And my family believes, some of my family members believe, and Pablo might think I'm kidding when I say this, they believe that I fucking sell drugs, because in their mind, what I explained earlier about the culture is so ingrained in their head. Our family and anybody who comes from it is incapable of breaking that ceiling and making money unless they're in politics, like politician, famous, something like that, or a world star athlete. That's the only way to do it.
Or drugs.
If you're not doing that and you're making money, there's some shady shit going on. Tell us. My parents still tell me, the family's like, can you really tell us what he's doing? Because there's no way he's making money like that. And then I moved to Miami. It's like, oh, for sure. Motherfucking Scarface over here selling fucking coke. That's what they think. But see, that culture that I mentioned in the beginning, which it gives you your initial belief system and mindset and all that, is so ingrained with my family that they believe that. Even if I open everything up to them, you just made this shit up, right? Yeah. So you're fighting that. But again, you're an adult. It's your responsibility. That's not an excuse. So yes, it's risky. Yes, people will talk shit to you. Yes, everyone's going to say don't do it, but it's a choice. Do you want to make 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, $1 million or more? Well, this is the path you're going to have to take, motherfucker, whether you accept it or not. Right. Yeah. And it's really down to that. Now, I'm sure we'll open up the discussion more and speak, but initially it has to be, okay, I'm going to do this and I accept what comes with it.
Yeah.
Period. I accept what comes with it. The trials and tribulations, the challenge, the opposition from everybody else, being told you're an idiot, you're going to fail, you know, vas a ser un fracaso, all the shit that they say, English, Spanish, doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if they speak fucking, you know, Chinese or whatever it is, right? Like you're this path, though the reward is incredible, right? We talk duality, we talk spirituality. The opposite side of the coin is you will have to deal with a lot of bullshit that comes with it. Yeah. However, if you do, the reward is great. It's immense. It's fantastic. So the question now becomes, having heard that, okay, what do I want to do? I want to go the safe route like everybody else, 9 to 5, bitch about money, complain, happy wife, happy life, huh, man? Right? Or do I want to go this way? And it's just a choice. Now, whatever choice you make, good, but don't bitch about it.
Yeah.
Don't choose the normie and then come to me, well, then shut the fuck up and live your normie life because you chose that. That's fine. But with this side, just like myself and Pablo and every other, in quotes, successful person can tell you, we had to deal with a tremendous amount of shit.
And we
right? A tremendous amount of shit, right? And we still do.
Yeah.
We still do. People talking shit about us, our family, right? This and that. I mean, look what happened with everything with the mainstream and COVID and all that, if we can even say that anymore, right?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, we were even more ridiculed and exiled already. We were already on an island by ourselves. Now they're like, okay, no island. You have to just float in midair. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. So again, that makes sense with what we did previously because it's in alignment with it. You are willing to stand boldly by yourself and choose a path that other people are not willing to choose. Now that's scary if you've never done it, but you have to do it. Now I know I'm mumbling, bro, and rambling on, but that's the point. Be willing to do it, and then everything has to align with it. And it's not going to be easy, like he said in the beginning. That's it for me.
But you're right. I mean, because even if you go through the route of a stable paycheck, it's still hard, right? Going through the corporate ladder and all that shit, it's not like easy. You still have to suck some dicks and be like, oh yeah, oh, even though you hate your fucking boss, you're like, oh no, I love you. Yeah, Bob, let's go to fucking I don't know. Let's go to golf this Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you at church.
It's easier now because they're non-binary, so they have no dicks.
Oh, yeah, black non-binary, right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Inclusive. You had to be inclusive. God damn, this shit is not gonna be fucking on air. Well, fuck you, motherfuckers. We'll keep it raw. So it's still in ways hard, right? So I still have a hard time. Well, not me, but I still talk to these people that complain about this. I'm like, well, you are already struggling. You are already complaining. It's already hard for you to get a raise in the money that you're making right now. So the way, and this, I've seen it with you, I've heard it with other people, I've seen it with my own family. I have one family member that I told you in Jalisco, in Guadalajara. He's fucking rich, and they're all making it through sales. If you are not born in richness, if you have not, you were not born in old school, like old money, but you wanna, what the fuck is that fucking noise? But it's you're ambitious and you want to create generational wealth. Sales is the path. Sales, right? I've heard it a million times. I've seen it a lot of times. Sales. I've experienced it myself. Through sales, I start making more money. Now, of course, it comes along with many other things. You have to know how to be smart with money. Financial education, because you can make a lot of money and spending a lot of bullshit and you'll end up broke as well. So with these people, bro, I got another question and I want to see your mindset on it. There are ways of making easy money. I've been there. You know my whole story. When I was in Europe and selling drugs and this and that and getting involved with the wrong people, easy money, my thought is whatever comes easy, it will go easy, But there are people that are trapped in that because of the mindset. Like you just said, it's a mindset game. Even before the technical aspects of it, because we teach you that, right? You teach about that. I teach you about that the risk can be lowered by learning how to properly communicate, how to speak in a certain way, how to dress in a certain way, and the risk will get lower. There's still going to be some risk and it's still going to be hard. But by people approaching people like me or Brian, we're going to show you, because we've already been there, but still, there's people out there to say, well, I'm gonna become a hoe, I'm gonna become a stripper, I'm gonna become a pimp, I'm gonna become a gangster and all that shit because they make money. To get them out of that mentality, even though you're showing them the money, like, brother, I'm making more money than you, through sales and through door knocking, cold calling, but in their mind, they don't know how to get away from that, especially in Latin America, because there's a lot of people doing shady shit. What is your opinion on that, bro?
Well, it's a great question, bro. And it brings me back to something I posted in my coaching program. And this is like along the lines of many quotes that I share, right? Because, we do that. We'll like type little things and share quotes and stuff from books and our thought process and beliefs and philosophies, right? And I think it's directly in line with what you ask. Because what the word that comes to my mind when you say that is identity for the individual, right? And I said, you've created an image of you that's in the way of you. You've created an image of you that's in the way of you. And in this case, that's what it is. You show them, but in their mind, they're like, well, I'm a pimp. I'm not a salesman like you. And that's what stops them. Instead of saying, well, shit, how do you do it? Oh, damn. Like, so what you're doing is legal. What I'm doing is illegal. Oh, you can teach me? That would be a logical approach. Like, oh shit, yeah, let me get out of the illegal shit, and damn, I can make more money legally. Fuck yeah, teach me. They won't do that. It's, well, no, bro, we're in different worlds. This is me. Like, that's how they'll talk if you listen to them. Nah, bro, that's you. This is me. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. I am the gangster thug. What up? You know, blah, 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 blah. That's you, Rico Suave. You know, that's you. And that's cool, dog, but that's you. I'm this. Right. And you would agree. That's how they speak. That everything about them embodies that identity, that image of whatever it is, the thug, the pimp, the hoe, the stripper, the drug dealer, right? So that's where we have to start. It's a psychological thing, right? We know because of our studies in NLP, at the very bottom is values and beliefs and identity. That's like at the bottom, right? Underneath the soil at the very deepest part. If that's not changed, then everything else is just temporary. Thoughts, ideas, actions are temporary. You might be inspired. They might look, oh man, Pablo, that's cool. But they're not going to be like, well, I can do that too. They're going to say, well, that's not accessible to me because I'm a stripper. I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then they'll even justify it. Well, people won't take me seriously. I don't know sales, blah, blah, blah. So that's the starting point, bro. If I can't get you to believe that you can do this, well, shit, we can't do anything.
Exactly.
We can't do anything.
Exactly. That is so rude. That is so true, bro. That's exactly why I love doing podcasts with you or events with you, because we deal with the core. There's so many technical aspects that we can talk about, like, yeah, tonality, this, that, but none of that matters and sticks unless you deal with the foundation, like you just said, identity, something so simple as that, because that identity can become a trap. You know, you think, well, this is who I am, but if it's not making you expand and grow, or those around you, then why would you keep doing or identifying as that? You know, it's your self-image is very, very important. Last but not least, bro, just to finish this podcast, I believe that there are so many different ways of making money. The way that I like making money more is through sales, right? That's like the big chunk. But there's so many goddamn ways of making money, bro. And that's my mindset. And that's why I always, maybe not in huge chunks, but it's always like little drops everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. I get money over here. I get a commission over there. Boom, 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 boom. Like from everywhere. People that complain about money and don't believe in that, I always tell them, dude, like, motherfucker, there's so many ways. You can start a fucking podcast and make money out of it. You can, I don't know, man, ATMs. I always tell them, or vending machines. You're not going to get rich out of it, but you know, like, there's so many different ways. Someone like you who's making a lot of money. There's two things. What do you normally say to people that are looking to improve their conditions when, all right, they're already making some money through their sales and that, and trying to make them expand their awareness on money, because there's so many different ways of making money. And then the other thing was, I forgot, go with it, because it was a good question.
No,
I'll
get it
right
bro.
now. It was,
so, you know, I'm at a point now where I have multiple streams of income, right? 7, 8, 9 streams of income. Also just liquidated one of my properties, right? I got like $200,000 in a bank account, right? That I'm moving around. I cash flow a lot. Like, you know, per year, just in collecting rents from one of my streams of income, I make over $250,000, right? That's just from one thing, right? And that's passive. That's one stream of passive income, right? So but the one thing that I did correctly that I think a lot of people fuck up on is multiple streams of income is excellent and required to be multimillionaire and go to the top, right? However, due to my research, my own experience, and how I did it, I always tell people this, that one stream that you're starting with or that you have now, make that shit bulletproof before you start adding other ones. Because what people do is they become, I think the phrase nowadays is jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to do a little hustle here and make $100. I'm going to sell the bronze, you know, the copper cups. I'm going to make $500 a month. And you do 6 different things
and you know nothing.
You barely have enough time for each one, and you can never grow it, put time into it, develop it, and then later scale it. You don't build a business and then day 2 you scale it, right? Whoever told you that is full of shit and just wants to take your money. It took me years to start scaling my real estate business, and I worked my fucking ass off. But I made that one stream that I started with amazing, bulletproof, so that when I stepped away and gave my attention to something else, it didn't suffer, right? And many people, if they're honest with themselves, when you're stepping away, this business is closed because it's just you. You're the CEO, the CFO, the janitor, the customer service. You're doing everything, and that's fine. Build that shit up and make it good. Then bring people in place, put your systems in place, then focus on something else, right? It's almost like if I was in a business acquisition position where I buy a business, well, I have to put things in place to step away, right? I have to put the right management in place, maybe hire another CEO, right? Change some things around, make it profitable. And then I go to the next one and I let it continue to be profitable. I don't just buy it. Okay, it's done. I'm going to scale by. No, that's a multi-step process.
Yeah.
So what I tell people is slow down, master that first one, then go for a second one and a third one. Because when I started opening up other streams of income, it exploded. But that first one was fucking strong, solid, right? And I think a lot of people will. It's almost like when you're trying to plug up like a leaky pipe, right? They plug one up and then they go to the next one, and now there's 3 leaks. Then they plug one, and then 5 leaks pop up because they go away again. Instead of just plugging it all up, making it good, and then going to the next one. I think that's the main problem when it comes to money, people understanding it better, and then really ultimately diversifying and having multiple streams of income for sure.
That is awesome, bro. Because I just wrote it down right now. I believe that even if you hate your job right now, but it's your main source of income, you don't have to love it. As long as it's paying you, and as long as you're making good money out of it, keep at it, be good at it, and then from there you can transform it into something else. But this whole new culture of, I gotta do what I love. No, motherfucker, there are things that I do that they're not my passion, but I still do it because they make me money. So that whole idea of keep that shit tight. You're right.
Yeah, like what if my passion is collecting stamps? Motherfucker, you're not going to become a millionaire collecting stamps. You know what I mean? Like but again, that's the fancy marketing. They throw it in people's face in YouTube and suddenly everybody repeats the same shit. And to his point, right? Again, because we've said this fucking since we were in diapers, probably. How you do anything is how you do everything. So if you're at a job right now and all you do is bitch and complain, you show up late and leave early and you don't do a good job, how the fuck are you going to do a good job working for yourself? If you take zero pride in your current position. Because you know what I did? I remember working at Blockbuster and telling myself, I'm going to be the best fucking employee here. Why? Number one, I would expect my employees to work just as hard as I am or more, because I can't be a hypocrite and be a shitty employee and then get another one later and hold them to a higher standard. No. Now you're being incongruent. Fuck that, right? That's not the right way. But number two, if I can't work for somebody else with a little bit of pride, how am I going to work for myself with the utmost pride? It just doesn't make any sense, right? Because this is a stepping stone for me to build experience and make some money to then have another better job or my own business or whatever it is. So I have to see it as such. It is not permanent. It's temporary. However, by me performing at my best, everything gets better. Yeah. Everything gets better. My psyche gets better. My emotional state, my employer does better. I do better. I can probably get promoted, right? I forge a better attitude. I build better relationships with my employees. I set a good example, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And I'm so glad that Pablo brought that up because that's the key, man. So whether I was fucking working at Blockbuster or now running multi-million-dollar businesses, the same attitude and work ethic and the same person showing up back then when I was 18, 19 years old is the same now at fucking 37 years old. It didn't change. What changed is instead of being an employee for Blockbuster, now I run Team BC, Real Brokerage, and all this other stuff, right? So all that changes, I leveled up, but it's the same attitude, it's the same energy, focus, and all these traits that we've been talking about because I understood back then how you show up now determines how you're going to show up tomorrow.
That is absolutely, man, that is fucking strong mindset. And that's what people are lacking right now because their fucking mindset are weak as fuck. They don't know what to do. They're like,
yeah, it's a little bit of my toxic masculinity right there.
Oh man, I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah, and last but not least, bro. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something else. To add to what you were saying. If you are complaining about money right now, being broke, you have no idea. When you get more money, like $1 million, $10 million, is not gonna fix your problems, right? You're still gonna have that broke bitch ass limp dick mentality. So. If you cannot handle your finances being broke, earning $1,000 or $40, whatever the fuck you earn right now, when you have all that money, it's gonna be harder. You're still not gonna know how to fucking handle all that money. So that's why it's the same for me, bro. I'm always thinking whether I'm working at as a fucking janitor, the mindset is the same. The mindset is the same. So I appreciate that. Last but not least, bro, environment. Environment matters. That's what I believe. I want to hear your perspective on it, because maybe there's people that are, and we know we had students like that, once you remove them from a toxic environment, maybe family members, maybe a relationship, whatever, boom, because they already had it. They were already doing it. But sometimes the environment is really, really, if you're, let's say that you are in the hood and you're always dealing with gang members, right? But you're trying to be an entrepreneur. You're trying to build your successful business. Well, brother, if you are hanging out with those people, and it's as old as it gets, you become the person or whatever the fuck, it's some cheesy shit. I don't even remember it anymore.
The 5 people you spend the most time with. Yeah. So if you're hanging out with a bunch of wannabe thug motherfuckers like Pablo, you're not going to get anywhere. You know what I mean?
You're not going to get.
No, but you're right, bro. And this is one of the reasons myself and Pablo and a lot of top people always urge you, get and become a part of like a strong fucking coaching program and mentorship program, because that just makes it automatic. Like, I can't think of any student of mine at any level, whether the basic or the most advanced level, who comes in and just doesn't completely revolutionize everything. Why?
Yeah.
They're learning in a different environment. They're around a higher tier of people who maybe some of them aren't that successful yet, but they're all on the same fucking journey and then the same thought process, and they all support each other, right? They don't have to deal with all the other bullshit from the outside, all the naysayers, like everything they just automatically plug into. That if we're talking easy, that's how you do it. Sign me up. That's why I got a real estate coach even before I got my motherfucking license.
Yeah. And I gotta say, I gotta say, if you want to make more money, surround yourself with Brian, because I myself, it. I've told you this before. It. I know it. Everyone knows it. Every time I'm around you, brother, I make way more money. I make money, boom, boom, every single motherfucking day. Boom, another sale. Boom, another appointment. Boom, 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 boom. It's that fucking environment, bro. So yeah, motherfuckers, you want to make money? Get around Brian.
I appreciate that, man. And that's really what it's about, because you move different, you think different, you feel different. And then what is that going to affect? Your level of action, your action threshold is going to go down, meaning you're going to take more action and do more, because now you're not around these bitch ass limiting conversations and mindset. You're around motherfuckers who are forward thinking, right? Yeah. Like when me and him talk, you think we're just like, hey, motherfucker. Hey, did you see what Kim Kardashian said? No. We're talking about the next event. We're talking about ideas. We're talking about our higher galactic missions, right? And we're talking about shit that's interesting and forward thinking and progress and stuff that's going to better people, us, the world, right? That's what you need to be around. Most of you don't even know what that is because you've never been around it on an intimate level. But see, you have to go out and seek that and find it and then implement it. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to fall into your lap. You're not going to click on a YouTube video and get it. You're going to have to go out and fucking earn it and find it and jump at it, whatever. If you have to dedicate your time, your soul, your money, your energy, your resources, whatever it is, and you have to do it if you want to access that at the highest levels.
Awesome, brother. Well, any announcements that you have? Are you making an event or something like that, bro?
No, man, I saw that you're coming to Las Vegas. Órale, fool. Hell yeah,
we're making an event.
Hey, are you gonna bring La Ramfla, fool, and all the highness to Las Vegas, dog, or what?
I'm gonna go to Miami first, get your Ramfla, and then I'm gonna drive all up to Vegas and be like, "What's up?"
Simón que sí, carnal. Órale.
Hey, don't cry, fool. No llores, vato.
No llores, vato.
It's gonna be really good, and we're gonna talk exactly about sales, money, selling through your style. 26th of August. Pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? The Vatos Locos are going to be back in town, eh?
Órale, fool, Simón. Yeah, y'all want to go to Vegas and get fucked up? No, you're going to go there and learn and make more money. That's what you got to do. But yeah, so everybody knows you. We've done this a bunch of times, but I'm still going to leave the link for your program, because I'm telling you guys, everyone listening to this, maybe you're a young cat or maybe you're a woman who's trying to, instead of searching for a baby daddy, like a fucking sugar daddy, get your shit together, learn from someone who's actually done it. I've said it. I don't give a fuck. I've said it before. I've used it.
I've used it.
I make more money thanks to you, brother. Every time I'm around you, which is the mind is like, and we make more money, way more products. It's just creativeness. And I know your students, and they're pretty fucking high caliber people that want to do better for themselves and to the world. So this is like my plug-in to your program and to your shit, because I know it actually works. And if you want to step up with your style, you know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I appreciate that, hombre.
Hey, hombre. Well, all right, hombre. Gracias for la charla, and I appreciate the time, hermano.
You're welcome, All
right, thanks everyone. This was the Fashion Metric podcast. Peace.
Peace out. Orale.